Hello guys, thanks for joining my channel. I've got like an exclusive today because I came back from the town and my next door neighbour knocked the door and she gave me a parcel, and in it was this. I haven't opened it yet. I wanted to do kind of like an unboxing video. um I had seen this deck available for pre-order, and it was kindly sent me by Liminal 11 and published by Sterling Ethos. Let's have a look what we've got, and it's called the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. And it says, breathe into your consciousness, breathe out into the universe. Connection with the self, mind, the self, body, and the universe is essential to mindful practice. The Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck will help you to tap into your intuition, opening the third eye through herbal healing. A debut oracle deck by cannabis sommelier Maggie Wilson and illustrator Ijoiwa Benabi. It retails at $24.99 US dollars and $32.99 Canadian dollars. It's the same kind of like box as the normal Liminal 11 kind of releases. So let's have a look what we've got. I don't know honestly what to think about it, whether it's going to work or not, whether you're going to have to be a cannabis user or not. I have no idea, but we'll have a look, shall we? Oh yes, same magnetic tug box at the bottom. So yeah, it's lovely inside. Look, it's all like kind of like highly decorated and stylized. We'll put the box over there for now and get the cards out. It's still got that silly cardboard inside. I don't know why. And so yeah, so we've got a guidebook with it and 78 cards. I am not sure or not whether it works on kind of a tarot system, but we will find out as we go along. So let's have a look in the guidebook first to see what the introduction says. So you've got the card index at the beginning. So you've got things like abracadabra, some things I cannot even pronounce. Codes in nature, crystal technology, food meditation, future lovely. It looks all right actually. The keywords, some of them, as I said, I haven't got a clue what some of them mean. But hopefully it's not going to be one of those decks where it's heavily guidebook reliant. And so there's some acknowledgements there, and then the introduction. It says meta comes from the Latin word meaning beyond, giving us the study of transcending physical matter or the laws of nature. In compiling the tools I learned from the Cannabis Oracle and her teachers throughout the years, I have discovered that these teachings need to be released to aid the shift in consciousness. In the spirit of the divine feminine, the sacred masculine, and the cannabis plant spirit herself, I, as a healer, have therefore chosen to devise a method of divination to assist each spirit in their journey through the medicine of cannabis. Our ancestors had a very close relationship with this plant, and as we know now, the study of epigenetics suggests trauma can be passed down through generations. Our environment is the signal of gene expression. So I invite you to take this deck into your environment and create new gene expressions that amplify your truth, your love, and your passions. I believe wisdom and education can be passed down with the help of the spirit of the plant and the intention the helps carry. Teachings of cannabis vary from culture to culture, but all encompass the tradition. The metaphysical comes from beyond those teachings, and it is through nature that we gain this wisdom. Okay, this is the author's kind of take on, the deck, understanding the deck. So there is kind of like a lot to kind of wade through. So we've got the cannabis plant is said to contain the golden blueprint of humanity. I wouldn't know nothing at all whatsoever about this, because I know nothing about cannabis culture at all. Hiding in plain sight for thousands of years in multiple forms. No other plant has ancestral plant, spirit medicine, and the divine feminine cannabis connection. So it all seems a bit very kind of like new agey, i.e. plant medicine and goddess energy for me. So far, I'm just being completely honest. But obviously, I need to kind of like look at the book, you know, the connection, the co-creation. So there is lots to actually wade through. So we've got the suits, which is the Meta Arcana, the Major Arcana cards are the foundation of the tarot deck. So yes, it's kind of based. The physical suit represents the daily aisles of learning. The cannabis suit. And we have integration, culture suit. Hang on. So let's have a look how far it kind of like strays away from the tarot. So the guidebook is very, very lovely. It's got you know, all sorts of kind of colour illustrations all throughout the book, so the production quality is absolutely beautiful. So let's put the book down for a second, and then we'll see, like, obviously I've left it in order because it's like just come straight out of the box, and that's right, and that's freedom. So that represents the Fool, Manifestia, creation, the Witch Doctor, wisdom. The artwork is incredibly beautiful. It really is beautiful. Saronte Ayua. I no idea what that means. Nurture. And then we've got Saki, which is stability. Oh, that's really cool. I'm not even going to try and pronounce these names because I don't want to embarrass myself. So we've got tradition, and then we've got union, autonomy, accountability. They're not numbered. Solitude. So that's obviously strength because it's got the lion on it. So it is really, it says Oracle deck, but it is really a tarot deck. So we've got solitude and then gratitude. And you know what? I am so looking forward to reading the guidebook. Because it does look like an amazing kind of deck, you know. It's the artwork. It looks all very kind of like trippy, and I need to find out what these words mean, whether they're gods and goddesses of, I think they're gods and goddesses of different cultures. I'm obviously not going to like hazard a guess to which culture they're from because I don't want to offend anyone. But yeah, you can see, like, you know, what cards they kind of represent in there. A general standard RWS tarot deck. As I said, the artwork is absolutely incredible. But I want to see now, obviously, look at that sun card. Not a baby, a person, a fully grown person. That is so cool. And there's judgment. So we've got karma on there. And then we've got bliss as the world. So now this is... Right, let's have a look at the second suit. I forgot what it said it was. So let's have a look. We've got... so we've done the majors, so... Idajo, cloud meditation. So you have actually got keywords on. So this is the physical suit. So you've got like a keyword on there, which is look up. And then you've got walking meditation, just go. Silent retreat is silence. Do you know what? This is going to work as a tarot kind of oracle, like all in one. Creation solo magic. And then we've got like creation partnered sex magic. Animal energy. Oh, it's lovely. I have fallen in love with it, honestly. I really have. Glamour energy. Future love letter. I love you. Food meditation. I can. Now, let me actually see what a food meditation is. Because how would you actually like kind of get a message from that if you was reading for somebody else? So that's what I want to find out, because I'm really, really intrigued. It is kind of difficult to find the card, what it is, because none of them are numbered. So we've got food meditation, I can, and that's on page, it says 79. But that's page 79. So, oh dear me. Cloud, let's find it this way. Creation, animal, dance, but I can't find it. So, maybe there's, I don't know, kind of a system that, or some of the 75, 69. See, I thought this was like kind of like in the same suit. So let's see if we can find, unless there's a page missing, 59, 60, 61, 2, 3, 5, walking, silent retreat, future love letter. So it should be the one after that one, shouldn't it? What I've read out before. Animal energy, glamour energy, future love, but food meditation, we've got it on page 73. The smallest act today will ripple out and dramatically cast your journey into alignment. Our bodies are biocomputers which need certain inputs of code to be highly performing. Oh. Find something no smaller than a grape and no larger than a strawberry. Take one small bite out of it and let it sit in your mouth for 10 seconds before you chew. These seconds will touch beyond your taste buds and bring more awareness to how powerful your mouth is. You can create prosperity in your life. You can, oh dear. I did kind of like it, and now I don't, because I don't know. You've got the keywords I can on the bottom, and I don't know, you could possibly use that in a reading for somebody. Maybe it's more of a personal deck to use. As I said, I really need to, like, you know, kind of like read the guidebook and study what's going on, where the authors the author got like you know, a kind of like choices from. I mean, some of them are very, very kind of like obvious. We've got alchemy choices, we've got wizard balance, and the artwork, I mean, it just speaks for itself. It's absolutely beautiful. Hermetic, create, I mean, personally, I wouldn't buy this deck for me, because I'm not a cannabis user. I've got no problem with anyone who is. I know it's used for medicinal purposes, for spirituality, for thousands of other things, for pain. So maybe I would be able to appreciate the deck a lot more if I was a cannabis user. But I am not, and I probably never will be. And so, like, yeah, I think, you know, because, like, you know, cannabis can be used for all sorts of things, obviously, like, as I said, you know, medicine, getting high. And I suppose, like, maybe this was created with, you know, a full knowledge of, like, cannabis and the herbs. Because, I mean, as I said, like, you know, 5 out of 5 for the artwork, 5 stars. There's, looks like somebody with an inhaler there. But, like, I mean, as for the usability of it, I don't know. It's nice, but it's really, really not for me. I mean, you've got like Oya there. You've got some other, I think African goddesses. So perfect. Personally, not being a black person with any African heritage or culture, I personally wouldn't feel a connection with this deck at all. because I'm a white British guy. So, you know, this deck is nothing that I'll probably like reach for or use. But obviously somebody who can appreciate it, it'd be incredible because, you know, repeating myself again, the artwork is beautiful. Santa Muerte, I don't know what they are doing in this deck either. So yeah, I mean, you would be able to use it, as I said, as an oracle deck because it has got a keyword on the bottom. But having the majors and without the minors numbered, and it kind of is a bit of a mess for me. I mean, that's beautiful as well, and that's lovely. But there doesn't seem to be a system going on. As I said, what I think I'm going to do is read through the guidebook and then do another mini review, you know, about like, you know, if I've got anything from it or anything like that. You know, you've got these cards are absolutely stunning. The artist, you know, is an incredible artist. But you know, it's these like kind of like words I don't know, and I do like kind of like to get a deck out of a box and at least kind of know what I'm going to be working with. Apart from the artwork being exceptionally beautiful and modern, it's really not a deck that I will work with at all. But saying that, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I am going to look in the guidebook later on and see if anything changes, because I don't like just writing decks off like, you know, just like that. But I do really need to kind of like look at what's going on. I think if you put the study and the work in, you could probably like get so much out of it. The backs of the cards are lovely. The cardstock's gorgeous as well. It's like just a normal matte, I'd say 300 GSM cardstock. And you know, for the right person in the right hands, it would be an incredible deck to use. So I'm just basing my opinion, obviously, on what I've seen so far, i.e. the artwork, the usability, which is kind of off for me at the moment because, like, as I said, I need to like study the guidebook. But what I am going to do, I'm going to have a look at the guidebook over the next few days, see if I can work with it in any way, see where the author's concepts come from, and then come back maybe and tell you what I think of it, like after I've worked with it for a couple of days. So this is like a puzzle box, isn't it? You know. So yeah. So yeah, this is the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. It's available for pre-order. But yeah, I need to, as I said, anybody who's worked with it or maybe been sent a copy like myself, please let me know in the comments below. But thanks for watching anyway, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow with another review, and wherever you are anyway, take care, stay safe, love always from me, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye guys.